me, Hyper Savage, and today we're going to be working on the second project for the Grabie Advent Calendar. It is Tag Your Cheer. It's days 4 through 7, so let me go get those boxes. Here they are. The project is going to be in box 4. We have all these gift tags that we're going to be coloring in with these thick gel pens, these dual-sided glitter markers, and these little tip brush pens. So let me pick out one I'm going to start with. I think I'm going to start with this star here. So let's get to coloring. So let me read off what the project card says for Tag Your Cheer, Project 2. Get ready for holiday crafting with our project from day 4 to 7. This fun activity focuses on coloring your own gift tags. We provide 15 pre-printed gift tags on heavyweight marker paper, along with 4 dual-tone brush tip markers for coloring. Enhance your creations with our jumbo iridescent glitter gel pens and eye-catching glitter acrylic markers. Your tags will be the perfect festive touch for your holiday gifts. Day 4 is the magic of Christmas coloring gift tags. Day 5 is dual tone brush tip water-based paint marker set of 4. Day 6 is jumbo iridescent glitter gel ink pen set of 4. Day 7 is dual tone iridescent glitter acrylic paint marker set of 2. And if you're curious, the QR code says scan the QR code to watch the tutorial, so I'm expecting a video when I scan this. So I did scan the QR code and I watched the video. It's like a 45-second video. You can watch it on your own if you want to. I wouldn't say it's a tutorial. I would say it's like another example, but I wouldn't say it's not a tutorial at the same time. They just colored like 2 gift tags in and put it on a gift. I don't know if they needed to really have a tutorial on coloring things in, but the other projects had QR codes, so I imagine that's what they were thinking. It's still not quite as bad as the first QR code in my opinion. So I decided to go ahead and grab day 3 and use the acrylic silver and gold from this day and the first project, if I can get them out, in this project as well, because I feel like we're kind of lacking a silver. So I'm done coloring in all these gift tag thingies, but I don't think I'm quite done yet. I want to figure out something I could do with them and maybe help you guys figure out what to do with them if you don't really like the gift tag idea either. I got out my sketchbook and I sketched up some ideas for what I'm going to be doing with them. All right, I have glue stick and a glue tape here because I'm going to be scrapbooking-ish with them. This paper's just here to not distract you from my paper being totally see-through and seeing another drawing behind here. So my first idea is a cookie sheet. There's one singular cookie here, and I went ahead and colored these ones with the brown outline to make them look like cookies too, to match up with our brown cookie. Actually, I think I might want to trim off where their holes were for their little ribbon thingies. Alright, I think I have them situated in the way I want them to be, so I'm going to glue them down now, like this. Alright, let's take a closer look at this one. It does seem a little bare still, that's why I added in the cookie crumbs, but I wanted to really stick to using the supplies that came with the project. That's why it's like so empty. If I had more time and more supplies, I would have definitely colored in the cookie sheet to look more like a cookie sheet, you know? But this is one of the options I came up with for not using them as gift tags. So I thought it'd be cute to have a mantle to put the stockings up and the mitten, because who says you can't use a giant mitten as a Christmas stocking? So I'm gonna hang them up. I considered using the ribbon for this, but I don't know how I'd make it stay down and not like make it difficult to use a sketchbook later. I think this is about where I want them, so let me glue them down. It still feels like it's missing a little something here, so I'm gonna add the tree on top of the mantle. So I added some little black dots to look like the nails on the mantle, and I think this design is complete. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a closer look without the reflection. In the reflection, it's pretty simple, but I think it's pretty cute still. Alright, and for my last idea, it's a big double page spread of a tree because the tags that are still left are very ornament looking, so I figured why not? Because this one is a double page spread and it's huge, I think I'll just put it all together and show you guys the final result. Alright, because of how large this is, I'm gonna have to show you with the second camera here. Honestly, I really do like how the tree turned out, but I think my favorite is probably gonna be the mantle. I feel like the cookie sheet could have been better if I had more colors that I had to do here. It's sideways, deal with it. I think on my favorite coloring jobs, I don't even know what to call it, ended up on the tree. Like, I really like the purple one with the gold swirly thing and the stars one. I think the other ones were just a little too Christmassy. I know ornaments are kind of Christmassy, obviously they go on the tree, but I just like the way that I colored the other ones better because they don't necessarily look like Christmas themed. Let me know which ornament is your favorite. Okay, now that we're done with the project, let me go ahead and tell you guys how I feel about the supplies we used now that I've used them. I feel like I'm gonna have to like kind of grade them separately, like how they did with the project versus how they worked in general. So I'm gonna go over the glitter markers first. I feel like they worked like other glitter markers with the similar nib size. I like that there's, you know, less barrels and it's a 2-in-1, so there's less of them to store, but also at the same time, because these are this kind of marker where you need to do the pumping thing, it needs to be stored horizontal or it'll drain out on one side, or it could overflow on the other side if you have it like this, straight up and down. So for me, that's just difficult because I like to store like colors in the same one. And orange and yellow are usually near each other, but this pinkish color and blue I don't usually have near each other, so that's just like a personal problem for me, but they work pretty good. I also like that they covered a large amount of area because they have like bigger-ish nibs, so it was quicker to use these than, let's say, the gel pens. So I think these glitter gel pens are pretty nice, but I don't think they worked well with this project because of how thin the nib was. They didn't cover a huge area and it took me forever to color this ornament. However, I do feel like the gel pens are pretty good. I like that they have like this huge cartridge in them so they'll last a bit longer. However, my gold, for whatever reason, didn't really work well compared to the others. It kind of works fine now. It was just like clogged before I even used it once, so it kind of resolved itself, but I do have a feeling this one's going to keep clogging. But that's just kind of what happens with these glitter ones. The glitter will just get stuck in the nib, and then you have to like scribble or give up until it comes out. Next is the brush tips with the 2 different colors on them. I do really like how they colored on the cardstock specifically. It doesn't like look patchy or streaky on my sketchbook. It does a little bit. It's not the worst I've seen, so I think these are pretty good for what they are. I think my main complaint is that I can't tell what these 2 colors are without taking the caps off. And when I was actually doing this page here, I thought I uncapped the black side, but it was the brown side, and I was just lucky the black was darker than the brown, so I could go over it. So I wish like color names or something were on here. I do think that they worked really well with this project because they covered a lot of area. Now, you did see me grab my acrylic markers. I used mostly the silver. I think I only used the gold like once or twice. I think it was on this one because I did feel like for how many of these gift tags we had to color in that there was not enough variety in the colors. So I just wish there was more variety, and I don't know why there wasn't like a silver in this batch of stuff other than we got it for the first project and maybe they're just expecting us to use that from the first project, which is fine. I will admit I was getting quite bored because I don't really like the whole Christmas aesthetic. So honestly, if it wasn't like Christmas themed, I probably would have given this a higher Chi Loaf rating, but because I'm not a huge fan of the Christmas aesthetic and I don't feel like these fit for this project, I'm gonna give it 3 Chi Loafs out of 5. If it wasn't the Christmas aesthetic, it would have been 4 Chi Loafs out of 5. But that is gonna be it for me today. If you guys want to check out the last project, you could tap the thumbnail here. If you want to catch up on anything you missed, you could tap the thumbnail here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTube things of commenting, liking, subscribing, and turning on that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!